The Zack Snyder Justice League just went ahead and solved a big mystery we always wondered. Who pissed in the Granny Peach tea? And it was Granny Goodness herself. She was in the trailer. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. The Zack Snyder Justice League trailer has just released online. Also letting us know it's coming out March 18th. The full 4-hour cut of this movie will be on HBO Max for us to enjoy. What I'm going to be doing here for you guys is giving you my trailer breakdown, telling you my thoughts on the Zack Snyder version of the Justice League. Also bringing up some of the stuff that will be different from the previous version of the Justice League that, hey, we don't need no more. It is Valentine's Day. Hand that thing off to your ex, man. Maybe she can like that thing. She didn't like you, so she didn't appreciate value. But also don't be forgetting to let me know your thoughts on this trailer right here. Did you like it? What was your reaction to it? Or were you gonna see this movie with a good trailer or not? Alright, so starting off with the Zack Snyder Justice League trailer right here, one thing that I love about Zack Snyder is the man pays attention to detail, and it looks like we're getting a little flashback sequence to the end of Batman vs. Superman, where Superman goes ahead and dies. And right here what they're doing is the sound of Superman screaming is just so loud, it breaks the sound barrier, and it becomes something that is heard around the world. I think that is so epic right there that the man who's basically a god on earth, once he goes ahead and gets hit and screams, of course it would be that loud. That's how powerful this man is, and that's just a little detail I'm loving that they included into the movie. Because even in the next shot here of when we go into Themyscira, which is Diana, Wonder Woman's home place, it looks like it's one of the warriors who is hearing the outcry of Superman. Again, that could be some clever editing. If not, this could be the aftermath of when Steppenwolf goes in to try and steal a mother box, which if the previous Justice League is anything to know about, he's pretty successful in doing that. From there, the most exciting thing I'm looking forward to seeing in the Zack Snyder Justice League cut is this nightmare sequence with Batman and everybody he's going to be teaming up with that is so unexpected that we get a hint of at the end of this trailer. But you hear right here Ben Affleck saying, "I had a dream that felt more like a premonition." In this version of Zack Snyder Justice League, we are set to get a much longer extended version of this nightmare sequence of what the future would be like if Darkseid got to take over and Superman was bad as well. I wouldn't be surprised if a whole hour of this 4-hour cut is dedicated to the nightmare sequence, because that's the stuff I kind of really want to see and has a lot of the newer things. I mean, one thing in particular in the nightmare sequence, we will be seeing Darkseid as ruler of Earth. And the reason I know that is because this back shot of Darkseid, his army, and his 2 disciples, which I'll break them down in a sec, you can see him walking out to what is either Metropolis or Gotham City. So this is his ship on Earth getting ready to walk out. I would love to see just a tiny little fight sequence between Darkseid and this Superman right now, because that's all I would want to see Henry Cavill do if he's never coming back, which I hope he does. Warner Brothers be stingy with announcing a Man of Steel 2, alright? But speaking on Darkseid, oh my god, this guy looks absolutely fantastic. A scary beast. I'm also loving how comic accurate his design is. But also, aside from that, the 2 people standing next to him, we have Darkseid here, who usually works as Darkseid's torturer whenever they capture a victim. And then we have Granny Goodness right here, who usually works as the lieutenant of the team, so she's most likely in charge of the parademons, telling them where to go. You could easily point out your Thanos similarities and the children of Thanos, but guys, any true comic book fan knows Darkseid came first, and if anything, Thanos was a ripoff of Darkseid. Thanos just happened to be first to the big screen adaptation, but I mean, who cares? There's a lot of comic book characters that are way too similar to each other. We just kind of have to learn to live with that and be happy. From there, we are treated to shots of Steppenwolf, and this is kind of what his new design is going to be looking like. Now, one thing to notice from here is it looks like Steppenwolf has already gone through his battle with the Justice League, because that man's armor is torn up, his helmet is gone, and it looks like he's talking to a version of Darkseid over this weird futuristic communication device that almost looks like a tombstone. Actually, upon further inspection here during editing, it looks like Steppenwolf is able to go ahead and de-shed his armor when speaking to Darkseid. Looks like this is just a form of respect, so he has not fought them yet. Steppenwolf is going to be getting a whole new redesign in this movie and looking completely different than he did in the previous film, which I gotta say, I kind of like the Zack Snyder's version of it. Just seems a lot more detailed and creepy looking. In the next couple of shots here, you can see his full design before his armor gets completely destroyed by the Justice League, and that's a man that I wouldn't even be able to hug. Maybe that's why he's angry. Nobody can hug him, guys. We also get glimpses of some of the newer shots that we'll be seeing in this Snyder Cut, like one, a freaking bat tank. We are going to be seeing a whole different version of the bat tank, and that thing just looks gigantic and epic. I can't wait to see Batman control this thing. But I think some of the other newer footage that contains the heroes is going to be with Cyborg, played by Ray Fisher. The man is finally going to be getting some justice and having a lot more scenes in this version. I mean, he's even already using his powers a lot more in this trailer, and we're also going to be getting an extended version of his backstory and how he became Cyborg, going back to his days of playing football in the Gotham University. Not even just him, but also the Flash will be getting a lot more updated scenes. We'll be seeing him interact with Iris West. That is usually the love interest for the Flash, along with extended dialogue of his dad in jail. Now, one thing to note though, in the Flash movie that is coming up and set to be filming later this year, they are going to be recasting Iris West, but maybe if this Snyder Cut just gets so much love, they won't recast her and they'll keep the same actress, kind of solidifying how Warner Brothers acknowledges that the Snyder Cut is the true canon opposed to the previous version that got released theatrically. We also got a different shot of Darkseid here. Now, this version of Darkseid is looking a little different than he did at the beginning of the trailer. I'm more thinking this isn't part of the Nightmare sequence, but most likely a flashback with maybe Diana and her people letting her know, oh, Darkseid's an evil dude, you don't want him coming to you. He tried coming to the planet years ago looking for the mother boxes, and that's what he looked like. But coming on to the next shot is something we've all been looking forward to, and that is the rebirth of Superman getting his whole brand new black suit. What you can see here, it looks like Lois Lane putting him into the same liquid that created Doomsday, hoping that can rebirth Superman, and it obviously works, and he gets the freaking black suit. This man is looking fantastic in that. I wouldn't even mind if that becomes his permanent suit just because of how good it looks. He's also looking very pissed. But in the comic books, the black suit is usually referred to as the recovery suit, and it's used by Superman when he's low on energy. So it would make sense that after they bring him back to life, Superman would be low on energy and needing that black suit. And since Superman's powers come from the sun, the black suit works to absorb more light, trying to feed him more, bring him back up to speed. In the comics, he even had rocket boots attached to this black suit because Superman was so weak he couldn't even fly. I really doubt they'll be giving him rocket boots, and this might just be more of a metaphoric thing of him being reborn, but still really cool that they managed to bring in that black suit, but no mullet. One thing also to mention, this is a Zack Snyder movie, and Zack Snyder just always knows how to nail the action sequences, okay? We just get a montage of crazy action going down in this trailer, and I am loving the visuals here, and it definitely seems like a much higher step up than the previous version. But okay, the shot at the end that probably had a lot of people's mouths to the ground here is Jared Leto's Joker finally interacting with Ben Affleck's Batman. How did we have a version of Batman, a version of Joker that existed in the same timeline, in the same universe, and they never really had time to shine together? Well, we're getting that in the Justice League version with Zack Snyder. And this is some of the newer stuff they shot during reshoots right here with Jared Leto. Now, this is going to be kind of a different version than what we've seen in the Suicide Squad. The man has gotten rid of some of his tattoos, has more of an exaggerated makeup look, and is wearing sort of a SWAT uniform that is said to have a bunch of police badges in the front, sort of working as the trophies for the Joker. It is kind of funny that the first words out of his mouth are, "We live in a society," which is like the most memeable thing of any Joker. But it is how desperate Batman is in this nightmare future where he has to team up with unexpected allies, and that's exactly what he's going to be doing with this version of the Joker. He's going to be teaming up with him to fight Superman and Darkseid. Not just that, but it's also said he's going to be teaming up with Joe Manganiello, Deathstroke, and they'll be having some sequences together. You can also see Cyborg in a shot in the background, kind of in disguise, wearing something over his body. So this is going to be a really unique version of the Justice League in the Nightmare sequence, and I can't wait to see the full extended version of that scene. But that is just a Zack Snyder Justice League trailer. I want to know your guys' thoughts down below. What did you catch that I might have missed? What scene are you most excited to see? Are you even going to be checking out this 4-hour-long movie? Are you more excited for like Shazam 2, Black Adam, and hopefully one day Man of Steel 2? Anything and everything, be sure to leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.